Hello and welcome to Season 2 in WhereVR, formerly known as Where in the World. WhereVR is how I say where we are with Russian accent, and it's also all about VR experience, virtual reality experience using MetaQuest, a device that I'm wearing while I'm recording this video. Welcome to Season 2. A few updates and announcements. Really excited. I've discovered how to record the video in widescreen and how to improve the compression or improve the quality by lowering the compression and improve the frame rates. Also added stabilization. A lot of video settings that I had to learn about that were not obvious or set on by default in Oculus. I want to tell you a little bit about the game. I'm using the app called WhereVR. Some of you have VR devices, including Meta Quest, formerly known as Oculus Quest, and some of you don't. I'm wearing this device on my face, and I have a full illusion of being in a Parisian street. The illusion is complete. Until you see it, you will not believe it. It doesn't look the same in video. It looks decent, but it's all about the experience, and I'm sharing my experience, hoping that you also get into it. When you have a VR app, you have apps just like you would on an iPad or an iPhone or an Android device. In fact, this device is running Android under the hood. You download apps. It comes with some apps. You download some for free. You pay for some. I paid for an app called WhereVR. I think it was $10, maybe $20. Best $20 I ever spent. It uses Google Street View, and just like you could go into Google Earth or open a Street View in a browser or in your mobile Google app, you see the same imagery, but you're placed in it, and you can turn around using joysticks or turn your head. What you see in the recording is a little different. Turning the head is much smoother than using the joystick, as I am now. I use this app extensively. I love Paris and I love travel, and basically what happens is you go. I didn't mean to move off from that point. You can wander around and you can collect bookmarks and snapshots of places you find, share it with other people who found places. What I do is I wander around, I look for colorful graffiti, not just any graffiti, but graffiti that is art. I also check different years because Google Street View has many years worth of coverage, and then I record that in this year, in the year. Hang on, this is the year, in the year 2018, this place looked like this. So you had this thing here, and the guy waving to the Google car. But in the year, if I go back to my bookmarks and I look at, I think I'm clicking on the same one. If I look at this year, they had different art. Which one is better? Is it wonderful, or is it tragic that one piece of art gets covered by another? This is year 2022, August, very recent, a few months ago. So I collect these, and other things I can do is I can go to see nearby places. By the way, if you're wondering where we are in Paris, this is Bassin de la Villette. This is a string of canals, of which Canal Saint-Martin is the most famous. Canal Saint-Martin is that way, city center is that way, the Seine is this way. If you go this way, you get to Parc de la Villette, or La Villette, and you get to Boulevard Périphérique, and you're out of Paris. Paris is not a big city. Very easy to cover on foot in a day, in either direction, in less than a day, of course. All right, so you can have your favorites. You can have research nearby places. You can go to the social folder, and you can discover the collections that people put together that are really, really, really cool. Inevitably, I clicked the random button, a random location, and I was sent to random location. After I'd done this a few times, I started guessing where I was rather than looking on the map. You can see now. So if you click random location, you see that they sent us to Bulgaria or Greece or Bulgaria. But if you don't look down, if you look up and you look around, can you guess that you're in Bulgaria? And how are you going to go about guessing it? Well, I've developed method. It's a hit and miss. I'm well over 500, and I've recorded 100 episodes, which I'm calling season 1, before I discovered how to improve the video quality. After a 20-minute attempt, a successful 20-minute attempt to figure out that I was in Argentina early on, I've set a hard limit of 10 minutes, which makes this game both more fun and probably easier to watch. And that's where we are as we start season 2. I wasn't sure if I was going to put all my recordings on YouTube, but I did, and we now have this channel and the season 1 playlist. By the way, the ambient sounds are fake. There are only 3 choices of ambient sounds. They kind of went with my Paris scene where I opened, but here we would be better off with the nature sounds, which is always crickets. Kind of boring, but better than nothing. We cannot hear this tractor. Google Street View does not record sound. Wouldn't it be nice if it did? As we start season 2, I would like to get this channel to be a little more interactive. Of course, hit like and follow. That goes without saying. But do leave a comment as to how these episodes play out, what you would like to see more and less of. Most importantly, let me know if it's a good idea to put the name of the country in the title of the video. I first started out by not putting in the names of the country so that the person watching can play along and guess and second guess me. And then I decided to put the country in for a variety of reasons. It's easier to keep track of where I've been visually by scrolling the playlist, easier for Google, for YouTube users to find the videos by searching for a country, even if they don't expect to find what I do. And also, it may be more fun for you watching my attempts to identify the country, knowing where I'm at. But please let me know. I would like to have a few opinions and maybe a poll if I figure out how, and I will decide whether to continue labeling the country in the title or stop doing it and keep it a mystery until the last moment of the video where I either succeed or fail. With that thank you very much for watching and for being part of my audience. Hopefully become a community, and let's get on with season 2.